Hello, my name is Dr. Syed Waqar Shah and you're watching IJS Biology. The topic of today is the structure and the function of human brain. Human brain is a very important part of the human body, and it is the nucleus of the body as it controls all the function of human body. As concerned its location, then it is located in the cranium or skull. Brain is located in the cranium or skull. The protection of the brain is done by skull, different bone structure, and the Meninges System. The Meninges System is composed of three layers. The first one is dura mater, second one is arachnoid mater, and the third one is pia mater. The dura mater is a fibrous layer, and as it is fibrous, so by function it is highly protective. The second one is arachnoid matter, and it is fluid. It has fluid enclosed CSF, and the CSF is a cerebrospinal fluid, and the function of this fluid is to absorb Jack and Jolts. The third one is pia mater, and it has a blood capillaries, and these blood capillaries have a nutrient, and this blood network provide the nutrient to the brain. Here the CSF is present, and this CSF provide cushioning between arachnoid and the pia mater. The division of brain, there are three divisions of brain: the forebrain, the midbrain, and the hindbrain. The largest part of the brain is called as forebrain, while the midbrain is comparatively a shorter part, while the hindbrain is comparatively much larger than the midbrain. So starting from the forebrain has three divisions. The first one is called cerebellum, the second one is called thalamus, and the third one is called limbic system. Cerebellum is the most important and the largest part of the forebrain. It's called as cerebellum. The cerebellum has two divisions called as cerebral hemisphere. There are two cerebral hemisphere, and the right cerebral hemisphere and the left cerebral hemisphere. The right cerebral hemisphere controls the left part of the body, while the left cerebral hemisphere controls the right part of the body. These hemispheres are connected by a structure which is called as corpus callosum. It's connected by a structure which is called as corpus callosum. Beside it, these cerebral hemisphere has surface lobes. Here is the parietal lobe, here is the frontal lobe, here is the occipital lobe, and the temporal lobe. Starting with the first one, the frontal lobe. Frontal lobe is a cognitive in function, and beside it, it controls the voluntary movement of the body. The second one is the parietal lobe, and the parietal lobe is concerned with the touch, taste, and the temperature of the body. The occipital lobe is concerned with the vision, and the temporal lobe is concerned with the hearing power. Beside it, there are three cerebral area. One is sensory area, receive the sensory information; motor area, concerned with the motor informations; and the associative area, concerned with the associative informations. The second part of the forebrain is called as thalamus, and this thalamus is located below the cerebellum. It controls all the sensory informations except the sense of smell, as the sense of smell is controlled by the midbrain. So except the sense of smell, it controls all the sensory informations and transfer these informations to the forebrain or to the cerebellum. The third division is the limbic system. The limbic system has three divisions: amygdala, hippocampus, and hypothalamus. The first one is hypothalamus. Hypothalamus is a very important part because it is a bridge between your nervous system and your endocrine system. Beside it, it is a homeostatic center. Other functions are it controls sleep, hunger, sexual arousal, mood, temperature, thirst, etc. The second one is called amygdala, and amygdala is a almond structure. That's why the botanical name of the almond is Prunus amygdala. This amygdala is below hippocampus, and it controls the emotion of love, anger, hate, etc. The last one is the hippocampus. It is present in the form of two horns. And it helps to convert short-term memory into long-term memory. So this is the forebrain. The midbrain is the reduced portion. I have told yourself earlier, it is the reduced portion of the brain, and it acts as a relay center. It receives information transferred to the forebrains. Normally, it is concerned with the auditory and the visual informations. The last one is the hindbrain. The hindbrain is a posterior part of the brain, it can be divided into three divisions: the cerebellum, the pons, and the medulla oblongata. Here is the cerebellum, here is the pons, and here is the medulla oblongata. Cerebellum acts as a coordinate center of the body. It controls your equilibrium, your body positions, your movement, your muscles coordination, etc. Pons, it acts as a bridge between the medulla and the cerebellum. It controls the pattern of your breathing and your heartbeat. The last one is the posterior most part of the brain. It's called medulla oblongata, and it controls heartbeat, blood pressure, swallowing, and the respiration. It is the detail of the human brain. To summarize the whole topic quickly, let's summarize it. So the human brain is located in the skull or in the cranium. It is well protected within the human brain and the Meninges system. And there are three Meninges system. One is called dura mater, which is protective in function; arachnoid matter, which is provide cushioning and absorb jerk and jolt; and the pia mater, which is provide the nutrient to the brain. Beside this membrane, the brain can be divided into three portions, which is called as forebrain, midbrain, and hindbrain. The forebrain is the largest part. It's in three divisions. One is called cerebellum, other is called thalamus, and the last one is called as limbic system. As it concerns the cerebellum, it has two divisions, left hemisphere and the right hemisphere, and these hemispheres are well connected by the corpus callosum structure. Beside it, there is three areas, which is called a sensory area, associative, and the motor area. It has four lobes: parietal lobe, frontal lobe, occipital lobe, and the temporal lobe. Thalamus present below cerebellum. It control all the sensory information except smell, while the limbic system is controlled three divisions, which is called amygdala, hippocampus, and hypothalamus. Hypothalamus is a bridge between nervous system and the chemical coordination or endocrine system, while it is a homeostatic center. While the next one is the hippocampus. Hippocampus converts the large-term memory into the short-term memory into the large-term memory. long-term memory. The amygdala is control the mood of anger, fear, hate, and etc. Midbrain reduce portion, control auditory and visual informations. Hindbrain contain 3D vision. The cerebellum control your body position, your equilibrium, your movement. The pons control the heartbeat pattern and the respirating pattern. While the Medulla Oblongata control control your sense of control your heartbeat, blood pressure, and swallowing in the respiration. This is all about from here. Hope you understand it. If you have any question, you can ask in feedback section. Keep watching IJS. Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.